Places to visit: Anchorage, Alaska. Alaska is like no other place in the world. It has more wildlife, glaciers, and mountains than any other place in the world. Approximately half of all visitors to Alaska arrive via cruise ship. Tourism generates 38,700 jobs in Alaska, as well as $1.3 billion of labor income. Anchorage is Alaska's most populous city. It contains more than 40% of the state's total population. Visitors spend $798 million in Anchorage annually. This is excluding the transportation fee to get there. People Mover bus system can be easy to use and can be a good option if you are staying or traveling along a bus route. The fare is $2 each time you board or $5 for a day pass. Here are some places you must visit in Anchorage. 1. Anchorage Museum at Rasmunson Center. The Anchorage Museum is a world-class museum in downtown Anchorage. The state's largest museum includes Alaska History Gallery, Smithsonian Arctic Studies Center, and science exhibits. It is one of the top 10 most visited attractions in Alaska. 2. Tony Knowles Coastal Trail. Tony Knowles Coastal Trail is one of the most beautiful coastal trails in the nation. The trail gently winds along the coast 11 miles from downtown to the Chatlet at Kincaid Park. Tony Knowles Coastal Trail is by far Anchorage's most popular trail. 3. Alaska Railroad Depot or Anchorage Depot. It's a railroad station at the center of Alaska's railroad system at the junction of the main two lines their trains run on. The station is a modern 3-story concrete building built in 1942. It was placed on the National Register of Historic Places on August 27, 1999. 4. Parra Marsh Sanctuary. The marsh is a rest area for migrating birds. Also watch for beavers, moose, and bald eagles. 5. Alaska Native Heritage Center. The Alaska Native Heritage Center is a renowned cultural center and a museum in Anchorage. It's a place where all people can come expand their understanding of Alaska's indigenous people. Other places to visit are Cook Inlet and Lake Eklutna. Here are some tips to keep in mind while visiting the city. Anchorage is moose country, which means it's not totally uncommon to see a moose wandering around the streets downtown. If you want to take a picture, that's fine, but don't get too close to it. Moose are known to suddenly run out into the street, so always be alert while driving. You never know when they will suddenly run out. Alaska also has a huge population of black bears. Black bears don't usually like people, but once in a while you could see one in the city. I would recommend that you visit Anchorage during the summertime because during the winter the roads are very, very, very hard to drive on. Expect to see a lot of homeless people wandering the streets. Always keep your door locked as well while driving. Overall, Anchorage is a great place to visit. Next, Jackson Hole / Grand Teton National Park.